Hello, my friends. Welcome to Yin Side Out. Today's Yin class is going to focus on deep releasing asanas for the midsection of the body, the glutes, the psoas, the hips, and the low back. When we are done this class, you will feel invigorated, realigned, and all that is no longer serving you in those parts of the body, whether it be physical or emotional, will have left, leaving you feeling fresh, rejuvenated, and realigned. You're going to need maybe some blocks or a pillow, definitely some water in your mat, and just yourself. Let's dive in.
The yoga class you're about to enjoy is part of our 31 Days of Yoga, the Journey of the Cosmic Soul free program. You can access the rest of the 30 classes by simply clicking the link in the description of this video and get it today absolutely free.
All right, let's start today's class actually in a reclined position on our mat, putting our seat in the center of the mat, placing our feet flat and our knees pointing upwards. Come back onto your back and place your hands one on top of the other on your heart. And let's just check in and set an intention for this class. Feeling our chest expand and retract, taking note the awareness in each breath as the air comes in through your nostrils and back out steadily and slowly through your mouth. Allowing your mind to relax, to come into this place that we are right now, this place of grounding, of stillness, of equanimity, where we give ourselves permission to let go of everything going on in our mind, everything that we hold on to every day, and give ourselves the space and permission to breathe it all out and let go. Let's come into today's mantra. I am here now without attachment to past or future. I am here right now without attachment to past or future. This is a perfect affirmation for this Yin Yoga class, for our mind is usually riddled with so much of something that happened, where we feel wronged, where we made a mistake, where we go over it and over it, or where we think to the future and imagine what we could be doing or should be doing, or something that we're fearing or intimidated by, or just preoccupied with that to-do list of all the busy things that come ahead. None of it exists right now. For this class, for this next 20 minutes, if your mind wanders to anywhere but here, let it go. Let it melt, let it drift away, let it liquefy and disappear. Watch it, and then come back to your conscious breathing. Come back, ground into this beautiful moment that we're going to cultivate. And then come back to this beautiful moment that we're already cultivating here right now. All right, let's come into our first yin pose of the class, bringing our knees towards our body. You can be as loose as you want with this. You can relax and just sort of hold as I'm doing right now. Let gravity do the work, pushing the low part of your back and of your spine towards the mat. Or if you'd like, you can come a little bit tighter and increase the stretch. But the idea is to put very little effort in, so that you can literally just let go of your entire body and sink into everything that you need, which is inside of you, in the stillness that we will find. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Take a deep breath, filling up your lungs once more. And exhale into the stillness. On your next exhale, loosen your grip just a little bit and let's just open up those legs, rolling them around in circles first one way. Just to bring the circulation back in, and then the opposite direction. Beautiful. And then let's bring our feet to our hands, just like so. Bring them up towards the roof. Now you can literally just stay here like this. This is enough. It's perfect as it is. But if you'd like to engage a little more, come into that happy baby, put those elbows in the insides of your shins and your knees. And try your best not to push, not to activate too hard, but just to let the gravity of your hands pulling down open up the groin and bring circulation into the hips, feeling it all the way up your hamstrings into your glutes. Pay attention to the sensations that your body is saying. Take note of the messages. Listen to all it has to tell you. And then breathe it all out, leaving you with nothing. Nothing but a perfect emptiness. An emptiness of equanimity and of peace. Everything's exactly as it should be right now. You are exactly where you should be. Close your eyes and just breathe into this. Perfect. And on your next exhale, bring those feet back together. Let them go and slowly bring them down to the ground, flat, just like we began. And windshield wiper them to the right. Exhale. Inhale, neutral. And then to the left. Exhale. Back to neutral. Inhale. Exhale, right. Inhale, neutral. And exhale, left. Coming back up into neutral, let's mindfully lift ourselves back up to seated, bringing our feet down to the bottom of the mat and lifting ourselves onto our toes. Just like this, taking the cosmic egg that we often take, but this time, not so tight. Just a gentle hug, a gentle balance, and a gentle moment, tucking your chin down towards your chest. If you want to close your eyes and practice the balance, as I'm doing, that's perfectly okay. Or keep your eyes open and just breathe. Either way, it's perfect. Just as you are. Wonderful. All right, letting go of your arms, dropping them down to the ground in front of your mat. Let's mindfully extend the legs and come into forward fold. Completely letting your body go limp. Your top half, just letting it hang exactly as it is. Allowing gravity to do the work for a change. It's beautiful. Close the eyes and just come back to your inner world. Can you feel your heart beating? Can you feel the pulse through your body? Is the blood rushing to your head? How does that feel? Check in. Let a big exhale out. Walk your feet towards the outside of the mat. And this is where you can bring in your blocks if you'd like. And come into just a seated malasana with your feet flat and your elbows on the side. You don't have to seat it if you don't want. If you want to actually put a little bit of strenuous activity back into the hips and the glutes, you don't need the blocks. But for a deeper relaxation, they're a perfect tool to accentuate this stretch. Pushing gently out with your elbows towards your knees, opening up the hips, opening up the groin. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Beautiful. All right. Coming up off of the blocks. With one foot, you're right at the outside of your mat. We're going to step back on the toes of your left. Find our way into lizard. Except instead of engaging the lizard, I'd like you to drop your knee down onto the mat. Let go of your toes so they're pointing downwards. Roll this right foot onto its side, just like that, so your knee is pushing to the bottom side of the room. And if it feels good, and it hopefully does, come down onto your forearms or bring your forehead all the way down. This is our yin position right here. This deep lizard. But take it as far as your body feels right today. It's been a long journey to this day, and don't feel like you have to push. If your body is sore and it's not, saying that this serves it, back out and lift up onto your feet, or just take a rest in child's pose if need be. There's no shame in that. In fact, there's only victory and great benefit found in listening to the signals of your body. Not enough of us do it on a consistent basis. Show it the love that it asks for. Give it the care that it needs. Deep breath in. And exhale out. Beautiful. Exhale mindfully and carefully bring yourself back up to neutral, rolling your right foot back onto its feet, and bring it back behind you just like that. Shake out both legs one at a time, bringing circulation back in, connecting to your breath once again, closing your eyes. Let's step forward now with our left foot to the outside of our mat, keeping your right knee grounded on the mat, flattening that foot and coming to the other side. And again, if you'd like to stay here, it's perfectly okay. If you'd like to use these blocks as well, I mean, that's the beauty of them. You can be creative. You could maybe drop down like this onto the blocks, whatever need be, whatever serves you. Find the depth that is right for you, and it's okay if it's not as deep or if it's deeper than the other side. Right now, actually, I'm really stiff on this leg, and I can't even bring this left elbow down to the mat, and that's perfectly okay. So to even it out, I'm going to put one block under each forearm and just elevate myself just a bit like that. Close your eyes. Come into the stretch, come into the asana. Invite yourself into the stillness. Cherish it, protect it. Find love inside of it, because it's all there. Everything you need. You deserve it. Never forget that. We all deserve it. Fall into the breath. Quiet the mind. And breathe. All right, let's come up with great care and ease, compassion for your body. Flatten that left foot, remove the props if you were using them, and swing it back around down towards the bottom. Take a turn just like we did last time, shaking them both out. Oh, and let's fall in to a child's pose to just counter that a little bit. Feeling the arch of your back. Feeling all the blood and circulation coming back into your lower body after those long lizards. Oh, lizards can be so valuable for so many parts of that midsection and lower body. Wonderful. All right. Bringing your hands to either side. Let's lift up onto our knees right here. And let's place our hands and our heart together. Take a second to feel it beat, to check in with yourself. How do you feel right now in comparison to where you began? The transformational power of a quick 20-minute yoga practice is so profound. Sometimes I am in shock at how I feel from the beginning to the end. I'm almost like a completely different person. Once you start to recognize that, you also will recognize that person you become at the end of the yoga class as your true self, as your authentic being, as your grounded soul. And then you will yearn for it when you recognize it's missing. But just always know, it's one yoga practice away. One decision to roll out your mat and to reconnect to it. It's the ebb and flow of life. There's no shame in losing it, because once you know it's there, you can always come back to it. So let's end this practice with our affirmations once again, keeping our eyes closed. Taking a deep breath in. I am here now without attachment to past or future. I am here now without attachment to past or future. I am here right now without attachment to to past or to future. Because this is all there is. The past, it's already dissolved. And the future, it doesn't exist yet. We're here together in the only reality there will ever be, the present moment. And I thank you for sharing this moment with me here today. The two of us. It means a great deal. I'm honored. I wish you nothing but the best. Namaste.
I hope you enjoyed this practice. I just wanted to let you know that this class today is actually part of our free 31-day yoga program, which is called The Journey of a Cosmic Soul. And if you wish to access all of the classes, you can simply click the link in the description of this video and get the entire program for free today. And with that, I thank you again, and we'll see you soon.